This is my 2018 Polaris Razor XP Turbo, and put a agency power valve exhaust on here. I'm just going to go over how I installed it, because I didn't really see any directions on how to wire the switch and some stuff like that. So just a quick overview. I already have it installed, and just go over how I hooked everything up. So if you're installing this, you can see how it's done, so there's no guesswork to it. Back here at the muffler, you just bolt it up there. Once you take your old one off, you reuse your spring there and your spring over here, and then your two aligning pins go in the stock location. It's real easy to install the muffler itself. So for the vacuum part here, they send you vacuum line. You hook the vacuum line onto the port here, and then I ran it up there, zip tied it to that hose, and coming on in here, I installed the little switch. There's a metal bracket that runs on bolts to the top of your motor there. I just drilled 2 holes and mounted it right there. It's a real good spot for that. And your vacuum hose off of the exhaust comes up here and goes to the one port here. Trying to see which one it was. Yeah, the one for off of the exhaust goes to the 90-degree one that's over here, and then the one that is straight out goes over here to this vacuum valve that only lets pressure go one way. And when I first put this in, I had it backwards so it wouldn't activate, so I had to turn that around. And then I just took and spliced into the vacuum line here, how they tell you, put the T in and then run that. And then this is just a vent line for the air. I just routed it up here to try and keep some water out of it. And then the wires for the switch, your plug plugs in there. I routed the wires over here and zip tied them to the vacuum line here, and I have that going over here and up there, and then it goes underneath through your the tunnel right there where the cup holders and all are. And I took the skid plate down and routed it up through there. And then on your dash here, if you take this piece off, you just take the 2 screws off, one right here and one over there, and then there's just push pins. You just pull this right out, it'll come right out. And there's places for three switches here if you look on the back side, and I just took a razor blade and cut around it to fit that in there, so that just popped right through. And then ran the wires up through the front here, and the plug just plugs right into that. And then it just has a power and ground wire, and if you look on these tags or your wires, this here is ground and this is key on ignition power. So that was real simple. Just took those nuts off and put those right in there and zip tied the wire there, and then I ran the wire through this rubber grommet here. So that was pretty simple to do once I figured out that I could just use these spots right there for the power and ground. So like I said, I didn't see anything on the wiring part. Maybe there is, but my muffler didn't come with any instructions. I just had to look up the ones that were on the internet, and I didn't see anything about the wiring part. I saw about the vacuum part, but not the wiring part. So that's just a little overview of how you do that. So not too difficult, pretty simple the way they give you the whole wiring harness and the vacuum line and everything. They give you enough vacuum line, unless you're going to route the discharge part somewhere else like I did. I had to put a longer piece than was supplied for that, but if you're not riding in a bunch of water or anything, you should probably be okay. I just wanted to put it up high enough to where didn't have to worry about water getting in there or anything. So that's how I installed it. Turned out pretty good, works good, and hopefully that helps you.